Continuing our big Tucson gemstone event. It is our largest gemstone event of 2017, and the one that I think as gemstone lovers we wait all year long for. And we have specials on gemstones like you don't see any other time of the year. And the necklace that I'm wearing, people are already starting to order it. We haven't even had a chance to talk about it. 3 minutes or sell out on this one. And if you are looking to fill a neckline in, if you want something that truly looks like you are dripping in turquoise, well, here you go. This from $139 is $99. And it's under $20 on FlexPay, $16 if you're using your HSN charge card, and you're getting a combination here of that hube. We talked about that before. The real true antique, you know, it's probably, gosh, how many years old hube? And then you get Iron Mountain, and you're also getting your blue turquoise, the blue Iron Mountain, the green Iron Mountain in here.
So, you know, you've got 3 different kinds of turquoise, but this has what I call antique turquoise in it, which is the old hube. And for people who don't know this, okay, in the 70s, what happened was you had American miners and stone cutters from New Mexico, Arizona, and Colorado. There was, you know, at that time in the 70s, you know, China just opened up, right? Before, unless you were invited, usually had to be Russian or something like that, affiliated to go into China. You just could, it wasn't like it is now where you still have to get a visa to go in, but it didn't have open borders. All of a sudden, people started showing pieces of turquoise. And you had American miners, American cutters that literally went to the interior of China. And I got to tell you, I know what it's like now. I can't even imagine what it was like for them at that time. Do you know that there's places I go in China and in Mongolia, places like that, but more China than anything, where people literally will stand in line and look at you. We'll be in the middle of nowhere, and we're the first Westerners they've ever seen. Wow. They've never even seen a Western. That's how remote most of these mines are. They're way, way, way out. Very little infrastructure. But what happened in hube, it was actually Americans that actually showed them how to mine, showed them what the different qualities and grades were, and then also developed a market for it. They're the ones, the Americans are the ones that actually brought it and took the materials and put it out. And a lot of this turquoise that you're looking at is some of the turquoise that was mined during that period, during the 70s and late 70s, early 80s. There's the hube material in this particular design comes from that era.
Okay, you know what? They're telling us if you're on board, you're gonna get it. I mean, $99.
Come on.
Every day of the week, you can buy fake turquoise costume jewelry for that price, or you can get the real thing. You've got